Okay, so I'm here for match. The deck has been smooth so far. Um, Bad keep, I guess, but I don't like to mulligan. And I have 2-drop, 3-drop, and a lot of other creatures, so I guess this is fine. Oof. Okay, need to draw some spells, but Cathar is a pretty nice attacker, unless it's killed. Okay, so I think I'm gonna attack into the Rancid Rats because I'd rather him trade with the Steadfast Cathar than trade with Wolves. Because Brazen Wolves is a very good attacker. Okay. That's not gonna block the Brazen Wolves. Faith Bearer Paladin. Well, pass the turn. Opponent plays Drown Your Explorers. Okay, so that's not gonna block either. So that's good at least. I get one more attack and the Faithbearer Paladin down. Start by attacking. Don't think he will trade here, but playing the Faithbearer Paladin first could have made him not block, I guess. If he was gonna block. Okay, so blue black could have a lot of removal, so see what he plays here. Okay, Abundant Maw. Well, the drain is relevant, but I guess it still can't block the Brazen Wolves. And we have a flying blocker for the Niblis. So I'm gonna offer the trade here. Don't think he will do that, no. And then just play Dawngrif. I think I'm gonna keep the lands in hand now since I don't really need to play more. My curve isn't higher than this. Ooh, Docent of Perfection. Need to draw a removal spell. Still attacking with Brazen Wolves, I guess. Because who knows? Opponent might block it with Docent. No. Okay, but they are down to 7, so play Cathar and just pass the turn. We are down to 13 though. And the opponent is playing something big. Okay. Ingenious Scab and another creature. Yeah. Taking 5, I guess. Okay. Bound by Moonsilver was a great draw. So okay, so if I Bound by Moonsilver, put Bind by Moonsilver on the Abundant Maw, and attack, opponent has to block or he will die, and I will gain some life, so he can't double block the Faithbearer Paladin, because then they're dead, and I will gain some life, and then I can even move Bound by Moonsilver if I want to. On Docent of Perfection. Okay, so trade, and jump. Yeah. And I can even make a spirit, so okay. Opponent only has 1 card in hand. I guess the Docent of Perfection is is annoying, but do I want to move the bound now? I don't think he will. No. I think I'm gonna wait. I don't think he will flip it, and it doesn't prevent him from making 1/1s or 2/1s or whatever. The Wizards. Okay, so I can still attack if my opponent doesn't play any creatures. I can still attack with the Brazen Wolves. Okay, that's a blocker. And ooh, that's a bigger blocker. Ouch. Okay, now here is Machinations. That was actually a very good draw. Because now I can attack with Faithbearer Paladin and not die. And let's see, can I attack with Brazen Wolves as well? No. No, because then I don't have mana to kill 2 blockers. But I have mana to kill 1 blocker. So even if he blocks with Vexing Scuttler, the Machinations will kill it. Yeah. Okay, that was like the top deck of the year, I guess. And even gain some life. Okay, I guess they will flip the Grizzled Angler this turn. Okay, Ghoul Curse Accomplice, exile. So a 2/2 I don't care that much about. And our opponent can't really attack since we have a flyer. Okay, more lands. But this is why we play 17 lands and more a lot of mountains. Because now we can still attack with Faithbearer Paladin. And if that flips, it's a 4/5. So still not enough mana to really kill 2 blockers. But I can... I'm up to 17 now if he doesn't do anything. I'm gonna play the mountain, I think. Next turn. Okay, so that flips. Oh, and he also hit a Ghoul Curse Accomplice. That's pretty good. 1 card in hand. Yeah. Probably a land. Okay, so this turn I can actually attack freely. Ooh. Yeah, I guess our opponent has to attack sometime. Can't just stay behind. Because the Machinations will just destroy them in the late game. Okay, more mountains. But this is fine. Now I can attack with Brazen Wolves as well. Because if my opponent puts the Grizzled Anglefish or whatever in front of it, I can still kill it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I can trade with it. Okay, so this is much better. I actually miscounted that, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna kill the Anglerfish. And get in for 1 in the air. Maybe my opponent has some sort of trick. Yeah, so Nahiri's Machinations was actually very good this game. I guess just a removal spell before combat ends the fun, but still. Okay, Borrowed Malevolence. Yeah, but I can still respond to that, so I guess my opponent should have done that before blocking. Because now I can just kill the zombie before it gets +1/+1. And sure, my spirit will die, but that's fine. And they get a wizard. But I still have 2 decent creatures and the Machinations on board. Yeah. Okay, so sideboard plans. I can put in Puncturing Light to kill something. But they had 2 Ghoul Curse Accomplice, so that's not good to kill with Puncturing Light. Survive the Night is also fine, but I didn't see that much removal. Repel the Abominable is decent. I think it's Puncturing Light if I'm going to sideboard anything in, but what's bad? Yeah. No, I'm just going to run it. Okay. So, decent hand. Can play True Faith Sensor, Brazen Wolves, Courageous Outrider, and I have a Strength of Arms. And Strength of Arms triggers with True Faith Sensor. Yeah, so I'm just playing that. Brazen Wolves with True Faith Sensor is also decent. Okay, Nibbles of Dusk again. But I'm playing the Brazen Wolves. And I guess I could just equip an attack, see what I draw, and what my opponent does, I guess. Yeah, take 2. Nothing. Yeah. I could go aggro here. But I think it's better to just... If my opponent has like bounce or something, then it's my whole turn is gone. But now I can attack for 4 and play Courageous Outrider. And if this gets countered, then yeah. Okay. Oh, it's also hit. And put 2 lands on the bottom, so that's fine. So next turn I can play Cathar and equip. What's this? Aha! Well, I can kill that, so that's good. Okay, Faith Unbroken. Okay, so the upside with Faith Unbrokening instead of just killing it now, it's I get in for a lot of damage, and my opponent has to deal with the Brazen Wolves without any black mana, because as you can see, they're pretty mana screwed right now. But now I get in for 9 damage, put my opponent down to 5, or I guess 7. My math is great. Can also do +2/+2 with Strength of Arms, but I'm not gonna do that right now. The next turn I can still kill something. I can still, if he bounces the Brazen Wolves or kill it or something, I can still Alchemist Greeting and attack again. So I think this is fine. Let's see what my opponent does here. Okay, Wretched Griff. Did you find anything? No. Okay. So the curve out in this game was just too much for my opponent, and I guess he was mana screwed with no black mana, so that's unfortunate. But the deck, it just goes to show that red and white with good curve and some good tricks and a few good removal spells can do everything, because everything, but it can win. So this was the finals, and it was a 3-0, and it wasn't really remarkable, the deck. It was just, it had good creatures, a good curve, and I guess Bound by Moonsilver and Faith Unbroken are good, but they're not like mythic rare good. So yeah, that was a fun draft, and the draft leagues are great. It's actually making me play more, so that's great. And now that my kids are still sick, I can join another league. And I don't have to play, I can just draft. So that's great. Okay, so thank you for watching, and don't forget to enter our giveaway for September. You can find it in our highlighted video. So join that, and good luck. Bye.